In our village, family was everything, but for my cousins, Philip and John, blood didn't mean loyalty. Philip was the older brother, strong and smart. John was quieter, always in Philip's shadow. Their father, Mr. Osei, left them a piece of farmland before he died, with one rule: share it equally. At first, they worked together. The farm did well, and everyone thought they were a perfect team. But one year, the harvest was bad, money got tight, and that's when the trouble started. Philip accused John of not doing enough work. "You are lazy," he said. "I do everything while you sit around." John fired back. "You think you are the boss because you are older. This is my land too." The fight got worse. One day, John stopped coming to the farm. Instead, he sold his share to a trader from another village. When Philip found out, he was furious. "You sold our father's land to a stranger," he shouted. "You have disgraced our family." John didn't care. "I needed the money," he said. "You can't keep your pride." The trader came with workers and started clearing the land. Philip couldn't stop them, and soon half the farm was gone. The village elders tried to mediate. They called a meeting and told John to buy back the land. But John refused. "I don't have money," he said, "and even if I did, I wouldn't." The brothers didn't speak after that. Philip worked the remaining land alone, and John stayed in his house, avoiding everyone. One night, a fire broke out on the farm. The flames spread quickly, destroying everything. Philip tried to save it, but there was nothing he could do. The next morning, everyone assumed it was an accident, but Philip didn't believe it. He went straight to John's house. "You did this," he said. "You burnt it out of spite." John denied it, but his voice shook. "Why would I destroy what's mine too?" Philip didn't answer. He just walked away. Weeks passed, and the truth came out. It wasn't John who started the fire. It was one of the trader's workers, angry about being underpaid. When John heard, he went to Philip's house. "I was wrong," he said. "I should have stood with you, not against you." Philip didn't say anything for a long time. Then he nodded. "We have both made mistakes," he said. The brothers decided to rebuild the farm together. It wasn't easy, and it never became what it once was. But they worked side by side, planting and harvesting year after year. People in the village still talk about them, not about the fire or the fight, but about how they found their way back to each other. Blood may not always mean loyalty, but for Philip and John, it eventually meant redemption.